Advantage here from Minifig Man Cave, doing another LEGO Star Wars 2013 Summer Set review. This is the ATTE, set number 75019, with 794 pieces, recommended for ages, hold on, let me check. Ages 9 to 14, and it retails for $90 in the US. There are 2 manuals used to build this. But let's take a look at the ATTE. So here is our ATTE Walker, and I must say this is a very substantially sized vehicle. It's about the length of a base plate, a gray base plate, possibly a bit more. 48 by 48 stud base plate that is, or 15 inches if you're curious. There we go. So let's get started. First up, the main gun on the top here. Actually, first you can see there is a handle, which is very convenient. Also, when you set this thing down, the legs will automatically revert from just dangling there to the position they need to be in. Actually, first let's take a look at the stickers before we get to the features. There's a sticker here. That's printed. There's a sticker here under the gun. If we turn the whole thing around, there's a sticker here, and here. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this one already, but it's there. And there are a couple other stickers in one of the compartments that I will show in just a moment. But first up, let's take a look at the gun on the front. Let's zoom in on that. There we go. So we have our gunner's chair right here. I'm just going to take our clone and put him in here. Just like that. He does kind of bounce around when you spin it, but he will stay in there. And the cannon can swivel a full 360 degrees, as you can see there. So that's very nice. And also it can go up there, and then when it's pointing sort of sideways, it can point downwards as well, which is very nice. So a very nice gun, and there are a couple flick missiles on it. It can adjust up and down independently, and they can go 360 degrees. But let's just flick them. So I'll flick one of them. I'm not going to flick both of them because there's no real point. But they're just flick missiles, and they're also the same design, just different colored stud as the ones in the Republic gunship, also from the Summer 2013 wave. So under the gun, the whole part opens up, and you might be expecting a troop compartment in there, but it's pretty much empty, as you can see. But there is a little slide out part here with 4 extra flick missiles, so if you enjoy firing flick missiles, then you can use that to your advantage. But if you just want to display the thing, it will remain hidden, the flick missiles rack, that is. So turning the ATTE like that. So bring the camera down a bit. Actually, I think this is the lowest it can go. Yeah. But anyway, the cockpit. There we go. Just lift the gun up here. Actually, I'll just swivel the whole thing off to the side. So to open the cockpit, all you do is just do that. And here's the main section that the clone will sit in. There's only one clone in this set, so I kind of have to just move him around all the time. But there he is in there. And then that just slides in on these little rails here. And you can push it back in. And then there are 4 ball turrets located all over the front of the thing. So very nice. Just using our handy dandy handle. And coming around to the back here, you can see there are 2 more ball turrets. Yeah. And then this part does open up. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, all these armor panels can be opened to more easily access the inside of the ATTE, which I will do once I open this part here. So this part, you just go like that, pull it up, and then that part just drops down. I'll show you that again. Once you do that, boom, it'll stay open for you. And again, you can open up these armor flaps here just to get to the inside easier. And there's a pretty good amount of room in there, actually. A lot of people were complaining, oh, there's not enough room in the back, but it's a pretty good amount. Underneath the ATTE here, there was something I want to show you, but I will show you that after this part. So there are 2 stickers here. This one is like a broken screen. This one is a screen with a spider droid on it. So if you have the spider droid set, you can pretend that they're tracking that. You can put blasters here, but I'm just gonna stand our 2 Jedi in the back, and there is still room, and you can you can move them further to the front so that there's maximum room. And then there's also this little box, which if you open it up, it has 2 thermal detonators in it. Nice little printed pieces there. That originated in Jabba's palace last year. Well, not last year. Now it's more like a year and a half ago. But anyway. Come on, get in there, get in there, get in there. Isn't no, it's supposed to go all, and then it just goes all the way in the back, or technically the front of the troop area. And you can. Oh, okay. Your Jedi will have to have their lightsabers down, but anyway, I'm just gonna move them out of the way. Now the thing I wanted to show you under the ATTE, just show the camera there, is there is a little fold-out ladder, so you can do some Jedi tricks up that, and then that just folds underneath, and you can't even see it, which is nice. So let me just close this whole thing back up, this whole area. And there's not really a lot of gaps on this, which is nice. I've heard that the Clone Wars one had a lot of gaps. So, yeah. Like in the armor plating and stuff. And just take a look at the bottom of the set. Nothing really to see here. Yeah. So there is the ATTE. Let's take a look at our 5 minifigures. So the first minifigure in the set is the Geonosian Battle Droid. This is the same one from the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid, but without the backpack. And he just has a standard blaster, of course. So nothing really special about this one, but you can never have too many. So our next minifigure here is the Battle Droid Commander, also in the Geonosis colors, but with the yellow markings on the torso and head. But yeah, he is exclusive to the set, so he is very. Next up here we have our redesigned Mace Windu. Just focus on him. There we go. He's got the newer style face, the same torso as the Clone Wars version with no back printing. His purple lightsaber and some leg printing, which is the exclusive part about him. He's the first Mace Windu with leg printing. Very nice minifigure. Nice to get an upgraded movie version of Mace Windu. Next up, we have Coleman Trebor. Very nice minifigure. He is a brand new character, completely. Never seen him before in Lego form. You can see his new headpiece there. So now we can finally make customs of his species, which I believe is called the Vurk. V-U-R-K. Very nice fish / dinosaur looking face there. And then got the green lightsaber. And torso and leg printing, very nice. And some very nice back printing as well. So there is Coleman Trebor. So finally, we have the Clone Trooper Commander. He's the same as any other Episode 2 Clone Trooper, but he's got yellow markings on his torso and helmet and yellow arms. See the 4 yellow dots there, as well as the yellow stripes on his helmet and the silver visor. Of course, as I showed you, he does have the standard Clone Trooper face and the standard Clone Trooper back printing. So there are your mini. So overall, I have to say this is one of the best Lego Star Wars sets from 2013. Now I am kind of biased. I am a huge Episode 2 fan, but I also am a huge fan of all the other movies. And I must say this set is really well done. Lots of awesome features, enough space for a good few minifigs throughout. 5 great new figures. But I do have a couple complaints. First one being that they had this empty space here and they didn't put a plate in it for minifigs to stand on. This part down here. And that they just put some random flick missiles in there instead. But, I mean, it's acceptable and you can easily just put a plate in there on your own. Just do a little modification if you so choose. And also, they should have included at least, like, 2 standard clone troopers. But I think it's not a big deal. You can easily get standard clone troopers from other sets. So, yeah. That's going to do it for this review. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.